Anybody remember the Alamo Drafthouse story from a couple months ago? The story about a movie theater that was having a women-only showing for Wonder Woman. A showing that was so woman-only, it was to the point where they were actually only having women staff during this particular event. I believe it was for 2 specific showings, and they later changed it from women only to people who identify as women only. Now, I'm talking about this because, to the surprise of no one, they are being sued for this because it is apparently in breach of anti-discrimination laws in Austin, but more specifically just in general. That having a women's only showing that you marketed as only women or only people who identified as women could attend. Now, the defense that I'm sure is going to be used not only by them but by other people who are in favor of this kind of thing is that, oh, well, there were some men that ended up going to this and they got in, no problem. Yeah, that was tested on site. We had no idea if this was going to be the case because they never mentioned it. They never talked about it. When asked if men showed up, would they be allowed to go in, nothing was ever said. So the entire time of this happening up to the actual event itself, it was said and assumed that only women, or again people who identified as women, would be allowed in, that they would turn away men. And that's what the lawsuit that they are currently facing is about. That at no point was it ever mentioned that even if you were a man, you could still go. And that seems to be where, and that's going to be the crux of what I'm talking about in this video, is that seems to be a problem that we have right now, or specific subsets of society have right now. That they think anti-discrimination laws are made only for specific groups or specific peoples. Namely, and I hate saying it like this because as soon as I do, it's going to get a certain image attached to me, but you cannot be discriminated against if you are white or a man, especially if you are both. And I'm here to say no. Discrimination laws are such that anyone can be discriminated against. I know that it's perfectly acceptable to discriminate more against one particular group than another, but that doesn't mean that it's legally right. And that is the main issue I keep having with this time and time again, is that it's, for some reason, it's seen as socially acceptable to do this, ergo it must be legally acceptable. No, it ain't. It's just that people haven't sued over it yet. And I feel that we are now getting to a point where people are going to sue over it because it has started to get bolder with actions like what the Alamo Drafthouse did. I believe in full equality. I believe in 100% every human being is the same in the aspect of from just how they are, I don't know them. I still believe that there are, of course, differences between people, but from the aspect of will I treat you differently if you are, say, a woman or black or Hispanic, etc. No, I will treat you the exact same way until I have been shown different. At which point, then I will, if you're a good person, I'll treat you like you're a good person. If you're a jackass, I'll treat you like you're a jackass. Why is that so hard to grasp, that we should treat people like people, not divide people into subsets? And that's how anti-discrimination laws are supposed to work. But socially, there is a stigma around, again, a certain subset that if they say they are discriminated against, oh, well, they're just being whiny, or they're just being little babies, and they should just deal with it. That's not how the law works. You know this. And I'm glad to see that there are finally suits happening. But what about gay bars or women's night at bars? I can hear some people asking. To my knowledge, gay bars are bars that are made with gay people in mind, but they do not say you have to be gay to enter. Anyone can go to a gay bar. And with women's night at bars, that is not barring people from entering. That's just saying we're going to offer a discount to the women here tonight. Okay, cool, fine. You're a business. You can do that. You can't not allow someone access to the business because of their race or gender or what have you nots. So I hope that there is a learning experience from this lawsuit, and I hope we don't have to see more. I'm sure we will, but I hope we don't have to, for the point to be drilled in that you should treat everyone equally, all peoples equally, until proven otherwise by actions of said person. Is that really so wrong? I'm sure I'll be called a racist or a sexist for this, but seriously, why can't you just treat all people equally? What is so hard about that? Well, I guess in order for a business to learn, you have to hit them where it hurts. Hopefully this hurts. Anyway, this has been Math Machine, just laughing that a thing that is happening to a movie theater that everyone said was going to happen is happening. Gee, it's like the internet is either psychic or knows what the fuck they're talking about sometimes. Maybe you should listen. It might help. Peace out.